For a closer look at AI technology and its impact, I'm joined now by Scott Schober. He's the President and CEO of Berkeley Varitronics Systems. Scott, thanks so much for joining us.
Now, yeah, great to be here.
Following the Goldman Sachs report in March that AI could replace the equivalent of 300 million full-time jobs, many workers worry that AI is coming for their jobs. Is this a legitimate concern, do you think, or are there elements of this research that might be overblown?
Yeah, I think it's maybe slightly exaggerated. Certainly there are jobs that are going to disappear, but more importantly, I think a lot of the jobs are going to kind of change. And I think those that have positions, and especially somebody that maybe is a receptionist, a salesperson, an accountant, a proofreader, a translator, those type of jobs are going to change radically, or they're going to disappear with the advent of AI coming full steam ahead. So people need to do is really learn about AI, embrace the technology, and find how they can kind of change their job slightly and pivot a little bit. And I think that's what's fundamentally important. I don't think necessarily 300 million people overnight are going to lose their jobs. But if they learn about it, they have an opportunity to grow in their position and do some things parallel.
Interestingly, I was reading a little bit about people that worked in PR, concerned about various technologies taking over their work, even journalists, people in my position, perhaps not on camera, how I am, but AI being able to write reports or help people write articles or long essays if they don't have a great strength or skill in writing. So there might be sectors perhaps where people might think they're fairly safe from, but looking down the line in the years ahead, are there areas that we might think are safe but are also at risk?
Yeah, I think you bring up a really great point. Being an author, I wrote 3 books. I was just talking to my daughter a little while ago, and I was playing around with ChatGPT, and I said, geez, I could be replaced. This can write a book better than I can in some ways. So there is certain things that I think some of this artificial intelligence and chatbots and other things can really do exceptionally well. But again, I don't think it's going to replace all of these positions, and it's important for us to not live in fear and panic that it's going to take over the world and take over society as we know it. We have to work in parallel with it and really embrace it by learning about it and utilizing its advances. There could be misuses of AI, and that's really the part that scares me, especially where it ties into cybersecurity. That is a grave concern, and that's where I do think there needs to be some level of regulation and control over it to make sure it's not misused. But I think there's some beautiful examples where we can really embrace that AI and make just a better world overall for everybody.
All right, we'll leave it there for the time being. Thanks so much, Scott Schober, there, President and CEO of Berkeley Varitronics Systems.